whatever it takes, stay warm.
Um, so, Joe, we've got some exciting things coming up, I think, this year. In terms of the Year of the Dragon, which starts in February, they've been
Hmm.
telling me in my channeling that it's going to be quite a commanding year, a lot of change, a lot of rebellion. They called it
Hmm.
like a revolution, a
Hmm.
renaissance, even
Hmm.
of
Yeah.
people, starting to stand up a lot more strongly than they have been doing, and also a
Hmm.
lot more truths and hidden things being brought to the surface, no longer being able to be swept under the carpet, that sort of thing. And we could even see some sort of scuffles and things as as the energy gets stronger,
Hmm.
particularly around the time of the elections for you in November. It's seeming like, from the video that I've just put out today, that that could actually be postponed for various reasons. And I'm wondering if this sort of commanding energy and people rising up is going to be part of that reason. So I'd
Hmm.
be interested to hear, Joe, your thoughts on the astrology this year and how it might sort of tie into what the dragon year is bringing us.
Well, you're tying it in perfectly because the one thing that this year is going to bring in is a lot of surprises. There's no way we're getting out of this year without surprises, and it's already started. I'll give you an example. Did you hear about the Miami UFO alien person walking around? Okay, so this is a false, and I'm going to come out with a video on this. This is a false scare tactic and a
Mm.
diversion.
Yeah.
Because if we know that list was released, and you know what list I'm talking about in that trial
Yeah.
that was released. And so it's a diversion tactic. So what we're going to see this year is a lot of surprises having to do with extraterrestrials, strange weather anomalies, stories like there was another shooting in, I believe, Iowa, another school shooting in Iowa here. I think it was a couple of days ago. 5 or 6 people got killed or whatever it was. But we're going to see more of that here in the United States. As far as rebellion, yes, Europe is going to continue to rebel. We already see the farmers in France. Did you see the farmers with their tractors going to, spraying the manure all over and it happened in Germany as well.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of energy that we have at play for this entire year is people rebelling. That's Uranus. That's Pluto going into Aquarius. Uranus is going to be waking up January 27th. I'm actually come out with a new moon video in probably the next day or two. Maybe I'll do it today. But I'll be talking about how, the first couple of months of 2024, we're in for a lot of surprises and changes. That's what the astrology is showing me. Now, to get to your point about the elections, I've already called that I don't think we're going to have an election. Like I think you said something similar, that there's going to be some sort of intervention or change to the election process. You see, the good guys, the so-called white hats, can't have an election because we know it's rigged. We know the AI is still controlling most of the machines. And the bad guys don't want an election because, Trump takes over and the whole team, they're all going down. And so we are going to see some sort of stoppage in that election. I think it's going to be something related to the weather, or, and again, I put this out here already, so I'm going to continue to stick to it, is some sort of strange solar event or weather related anomaly that looks like it's natural, but it may not be because we have the technology to induce solar flares, off the sun. So there could be something along those lines. My spidey senses have always picked up the end of 2024 into 2025 that there was going to be some sort of celestial event that we were all paying attention to. Okay, so it could be maybe a whole bunch of holographic UFOs that show up because I did see a lot of UFOs. It could be all of that, but again, it looks like it's going to be fake or the fake, alien invasion, as they have said for years. Um, it's hard to say. This is a year of, unknowns as far as what I see astrologically.